Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today is part 2 of How the World Lies to You. If you ain't seen part 1, go on the channel, please, and go watch it. It's about the job aspect of life. Remember, there's nothing wrong with working a job. It's just about how you go with it. So today, I'll be telling y'all about the internet. How the internet works. So yeah, man, make sure y'all leave a like. And yeah, let's get into it. So alright, now watch. Now the internet is a very powerful tool. The internet controls a lot of things. Like all our personal data, all our sensitive information is on the internet. You have to understand that. All of our personal information, every single bit of it is on the internet. From our credit cards to our SSNs, to our date of birth, to our family moments if we post it on the internet. Right? So the internet holds a lot of power. Right? One breach and someone knows where we live at. Like that's how crazy it is. Right? So the internet has a big impact, on this world that we live in today. So with that being said, like with that being said, how the internet have a big impact on how we see the world. It's like, bro, let's just explain some stuff about the internet real quick. Alright, and before I go, I'm not trying to say I'm woke and I'm none of that. I'm just learning, bro. I'm learning. It's a process. So yeah. Now with that being said, the internet, we spend hours and hours on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Now I'm guilty for YouTube. Alright. I'm guilty from YouTube. Well, it's called X now. It used to be called Twitter. So it's nothing wrong with going on social media for the dopamine release, but at the same time, y'all gotta understand that don't get trapped into this internet cycle that a lot of people get trapped in, right? So like you have people, especially teenagers, mostly teenagers, like people out of jobs, like they'll spend 12, 13, 14 hours a day on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's crazy, these numbers, bro. And I know y'all like, man, you're young, I'm a white. Why you acting like you 60 and 70? No, it's not that, bro. It's called having an old soul too sometimes. But it's not that I'm trying to act like I'm y'all parents and like I'm not. Like y'all do whatever y'all want. I'm just giving y'all advice. So with that being said, man, we spend all these hours on social media looking at other people's success. That's the problem right there. That's the first problem. We're looking at all these other people's success and we're not making success of our lives. And then we get on there and we'll complain. We'll be like, oh man, why I don't have that car? Why I don't have this and that? What are you doing to attract that car? What vibration are you putting yourself on? You know, you're just watching other people's success. And sorry for my dirty wall, by the way. I gotta clean that. But hey man, like y'all just watching other people's success, man. What are you doing to make yourself shift into that reality when you have that car, when you have that house? Because you already have all these things. All you have to do is become aware of it. Right? So, that's the first thing. Less time watching other people's success and more time cultivating, growing your own success, your own kingdom. Make steps, stick to steps. I'm doing it with y'all. If I upload, y'all put work in. Even when I'm not uploading, still make sure you work. And give yourself some breaks. I'm not trying to say don't go on social media. No. Social media is funny and things like that. But let social media be your dopamine reward for doing what you said. Right? Alright, now the second thing is that the internet, bro, there's a lot of brainwashing. Like, they'll tell you anything just to see if you're going to believe it. Like, you know how many times there are fake articles and stuff and people believe that? And it came out, oh, it was just a troll post. And a bunch of people believe that? That's how they test you, bro. That's how they test people and see how people are. To see if people just going to fall into that information. Because once they can trick people, man, they can tell you anything. Some explosion could happen in a minefield somewhere, and they'll say It was a worker fault. And the worker had nothing to do with it. That's how crazy the internet is. Right? So that's the second thing. Like, make sure you do more dwelling into your own belief system before you just take everything people say. Because I'm gonna research it. It don't matter what it is. I'm going to research it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit there and research it and see the facts on it. I'm not just gonna take the first person word. Nah, that's how people trick people, brother. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man. The third thing is that, bro, the internet, they have all type of programs and stuff, bro, to trap your mind. So make sure that you're using your time wisely, right? Because there was a time when there was no internet, and wasn't the world more productive, right? Then again, but there was other dopamine things like sugar, all type of lust and all that stuff, you know. So yeah, man. So y'all just gotta make sure it's about how you use your time on this internet. Make sure you look into the facts. You get into woke people who's really spiritual woke. Like, there's some good Twitter channels. X, I keep saying Twitter. X accounts that really go into the deep dive into all this madness that's happening in this world. You know? Like, they really deep dive into it. They're explaining better than I ever could explain it. Right? So yeah, man. So I just want y'all just to use the internet. Like, I know a lot of people like, bro, who is you? Like, who is you to tell me this? I'm not. I'm giving y'all advice. You know what I'm trying to say? I ain't no person say don't go on the internet. Come on, bro. I go on the internet, I would be a hypocrite. I go on social media once in a while. I'll be a hypocrite if I said don't go on social media. Right? Like, that's hypocrite, bro. You know what I mean? But at the same time, bro, it's just about how you using it, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man. So yeah, because, bro, this whole social media thing too is to distract us. It's to distract us from what's really going on. So we don't have time. We're not out there looking at how they put chemicals in food and all that stuff, bro. We study looking at some person with half clothes on the internet. That's how they distract you. You realize that on the internet, they promote that stuff. They promote people with half clothes on. They be promoting that, bro. They know how to keep people's minds entwined. They know how to keep people's minds stuck into a certain frequency. They know how to put you on there. So now you're in a frequency of lust. You're not in a frequency of achieving that goal. You want the lust. You make that frequency so powerful that it takes over the things that you're supposed to do. Now transfer that frequency and put that into the goals that you want. And watch how your life change. Watch how your life really, 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 really change. You're like, dang, man. I'm out here getting 30,000 views. I'm out here getting 100,000 views, you know? I'm out here achieving things that you never thought was possible. That's how crazy it is. So yeah, man, make sure y'all putting your energy into things that's important, because, bro, I'm telling you, there's a lot going on in this world. But we're so caught up in social media. We're so caught up in somebody else's success that we're not even thinking about those things that's going on. We're not out here saying, oh man, let me really see how to raise my vibration. Let me really see how the spiritual warfare working. We're not doing that. I'm gonna have a video on spiritual warfare soon. We're not doing that, man. We out here on social media watching somebody's success. Let's stop being the watchers and let's be the getters. Why don't we turn into that? You know, because these people that we looking up to, which is nothing wrong with, bro, they already have their life intact. They already have their life locked in. They ain't worrying about us. You know what I'm trying to say? It's very few people out there that's really, who have their life intact, really worrying about us, really checking on us. Mental health, responding to the comments. Because once people get famous, bro, they feel like they don't have to respond to us no more. Like we nobody. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, once someone get millions of followers, man, they not responding to people. And we're gonna put that out. We're gonna make a video to how fame ruins some people. Because you have real people. Like X, he was a real one. He read all his comments. He interacted with his fans on Instagram. He even interacted with smaller artists that I didn't even hear about. Rest in peace, X, man. He was a real one, too. So yeah, never let fame and none of that get to you. We're all just normal people. All that stuff is just a bunch of numbers. At the end of the day, when we die, it's not going to say you go into a good or bad place because you have this amount of followers. Sorry, I know that sounds cringy, but I'm just saying. These things are just made up numbers. Because when you die, ain't no social media. Ain't no Instagram in the afterlife. Ain't no phones. Ain't no selfies. So you're going to have to get back to how it used to be back in the PC times. I know a lot of people may not like this video, man, but yo, you know, we just spinning facts over here, man. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. Share it with someone, man. Remember, ain't nothing wrong with social media as long as you use it the right way. Love y'all. Have a great day.